Hello today. In today's video, we are going to talk about 5 habits that spell doom to your life. These are habits which you have developed over time, which will cause you disaster in your life and in your health in the near future. It will shorten your life and bring chronic illnesses to you. Therefore, kindly avoid these habits which will cause you doom in the future. Now, kindly subscribe, like, and comment, and then hit the notification bell so that people who come across this video, they realize it's a good video to watch, especially when you like. It shows that you liked that video and somebody else might like it. And then kindly also subscribe to help me grow this channel. It's very important for you to subscribe because this is the only way people who want to search for health issues in the videos, they can come across it and say, if this person actually subscribed, it must be a good video. Now, let us go forward and look at these habits which I'm talking about. These habits which will cause doom into your life. The first one is you ask yourself, or I can also ask myself, do I have a reason to live? Do I have a purpose to live? Do I have a plan? Do I have a goal? Do I have any reason to go on living, or I have already given up? Because that is the question. If you have no reason to live, if you have no person to live, if you have no purpose to live, then you are just living day to day without thinking, what is there in the future for me 5 years from today, 10 years from today, 20 years from today. And this gives you the reason and the motivation to go on living. Therefore, decide to live with a purpose. Decide to live with a plan. Decide to have a reason to live. Now, let us look at the second reason why you might not want to have a good life, or you are not looking into living your optimum. Now, the next number 2 is, am I moving enough? Why am I asking about moving? Because moving is very important. Moving gives you a lot of independence. Independence to do the things you want to do. If you want to go to the toilet, you can move to the toilet. If you want to go and cook yourself a meal, you can go to cook yourself a meal. If you want to go for a holiday, you can be able to go for a holiday comfortably. If you want to go and do gardening, you can go do gardening. This is what we call movement in terms of exercises, in terms of your daily life. Movement gives you independence. What have you worked on? What are you doing to have movement in your life? Movement is very important. If you don't have movement, it weakens your muscles, it weakens your bones, and you can find yourself bedridden because you have neglected movement. Therefore, continue to improve your movement. It is very important. And number 3, I'm eating junk food. I'm eating processed foods. I'm eating sugary foods. I'm drinking sugary juices. I'm eating pastries. I'm eating carbohydrates. I'm eating all the foods which compromise my life. Your eating is very important. You must think before you put something in your mouth, what is this going to do to my health and to my system? Because a lot of these things we eat, and we have been accustomed to eating, they compromise our health, they cause a lot of inflammation, they cause insulin resistance, and insulin resistance and inflammation are the root cause of many health problems we have today. Are you cooking? Oh, the question is, I'm cooking with seed oils. I'm cooking with plant fats. these are also very inflammatory. So if you're doing these things, these are the things which will cause you a lot of misery in the future and even shorten your life. The question is, are you into one of these bad habits? A habit which will cause you doom in the future. And number 4, are you having social connection? Or we might say, do I have social connection? Have I neglected my social connection? Am I connecting with my friends, my neighbors, my family? Am I connecting with the community? Or I'm the type of a person who, when somebody tries to connect with me, I'm the first one to disconnect because I do not want to connect. It is human nature for you to connect with other human beings. We are social animals. If you don't do this, it is a very bad habit. It is a habit which will cost you a lot of doom in the future. Can you change for the better? Can you have social connection? And number 5, do you go out of your way to do health checkups? How many years since you did a health checkup? Is it 20 years ago, 10 years ago, 5 years ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago? Because we are supposed to do health checkups as often as possible, maybe even quarterly. And if you can't do quarterly, do them yearly. Why do I have to do these checkups? These checkups are very important because you arrest any health problem you have early enough so you are able to correct it. If you don't do this, you are suddenly caught up with an ailment which requires a lot of money, financial assistance to help you heal, or which cannot be healed. But if you have been doing checkups, this would have arrested the situation earlier, and whatever was going to attack you, you would have reversed it by now. So, do you have a habit which helps you in doing checkups? Or you just neglect it and say, fate will decide? Fate does not decide. You must decide for yourself. Everything you do affects you and affects your family and your community. Now, let me give you the bonus point of habits which will bring you doom if you don't look after it. My bonus point is this: am I living a stressful life? Am I permanently stressed? Do I even know what is stressing me so that you can work on what is stressing you? What are the circumstances in your life which bring stress? Have you written them down so that you can be able to work on them? You must be able to keep away stress by handling the things you can handle, and the things you cannot handle, letting them go so that you don't hang on to issues which you cannot change. Only deal with things you can change. Thank you so much for listening to this video. I'll be back again with another video, still looking at our health and how we can be able to maintain good health.